Hey everybody, you're watching and listening to the We Are RIZIN podcast. This is Andrew Benjamin. I'm joined by my special guest, Mr. Ohio. How you doing today, Mr. Ohio?
I'm doing awesome, Andrew. Excited to be here and talk about RIZIN Landmark 12. It's a good card, really good card.
Yes. By the way, as well, a free card for those of us who use RIZIN.TV. So, it's like, Mr. Furuhata, I see you in the chat. Unfortunately, I know it will not be free for you, but everybody who can access RIZIN.TV, which is, I think, almost everybody else outside Japan, right? They'll be able to access it. Hopefully, the Polish people won't have the bullshit that they had to pull up with the last card.
And another thing, the next K1 show will be on Abima Paper live.
Yes, and so will the Rise show, which I think is a day before.
It's this Sunday.
Yes, a day before the
or next Sunday. Next Sunday, I think.
Yeah,
it's 11/2 or 11/3.
It's a day before. I think it's the day before the Rise show, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah, those will be both on the Abima TV for us good people. So 2025. Who would have thought that K1 would be easily accessible? Funny how that shit works, man.
Now if only they could keep people.
Well, that's an entirely different story.
And then there's also that one show on October 30 at Korakuen Hall, headlined by Ryujin. Goat.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
But it's not. It's only on terrestrial TV. It's not on YouTube or anything like that, which sucks.
Are we getting it on Prime?
No.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised.
The Goat, that show with Ryujin and Ryusei, that's not a K1 or a Rise or a one affiliated show.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Oh,
no.
Okay, I thought it was.
No, it's at Korakuen, but yeah, it's a pretty big show, so I'm surprised it doesn't have any YouTube stuff. I mean, there was a new promotion called Burst that was on earlier today that I managed to catch some of. So
there's always a news. I always feel like every week there's a new promotion coming up. But again, cannot stress that this show is free for us in America, at least. And please check your local country, whatever, to make sure that it's free for you on RIZIN.TV. In case if you need to know how to spell that, right there, RIZIN.TV. But before we go into this card, this good card, free card, but a long card, we're gonna pay some bills. This podcast is sponsored by our friends at Shroom Bar. Their bars are great, healthy. You want to use them for a workout, want to use them after a workout, during a workout. Try not to use them while actually working out or you may fill up. But they're healthy bars that have a high amount of protein, 12 grams of protein, reishi, turkey tail, cordyceps, and other good stuff that will help fuel your workouts either before or after. And you can just also use them as a snack. Again, and then please use the code WAR at checkout for 25% off your first order. By doing so, it tells the sponsors, people actually watch and support the brand, the WAR brand. Yeah, it's much appreciated if you could do that. Again, eatshroombar.com, use code WAR at checkout for 25% off your first order. So Superman Anime King 100, who was at the show I did in the Anime NYC, the panel. Obvious question, why is it on Monday? It's
a national holiday.
Yeah, what's the holiday? Is that
give me one second.
Adult? Is that the adult?
It's
adult
Culture
holiday?
Day. It's Culture Day. Bunka no Hi.
Okay, Culture Day. Bunka no Hi. Does it celebrate anything particular?
It's a public holiday to promote culture, the arts, and academic endeavor.
Not bad. That's a pretty good holiday. Is it just for that Monday, or is it like
and it also says that the Constitution of Japan established this day as a national holiday. So, okay, I guess there you go. Promote it just to promote the culture. I guess that's the explanation that I can see online. I remember seeing a lesson on it, but I forgot the particulars off the top of my head.
So, that means it's a Sunday night for us going into a Monday for most of us. But again, the show is free. I'm assuming it'll be available hopefully immediately after the show is over. That has been an issue in the past sometimes. As I think you probably have to make an account on RIZIN.TV. It's not one of those things where you can just hop on and watch. Yeah. So you'll probably just have to make an account anyway. They updated the website anyway, so they have to make a new one. You'll have to re-register. So, yeah, but it's free, 100%, no ifs, ands, or buts. So
phenomenal value.
Yeah. Yes, phenomenal value. Doesn't mean that the card will be good, just means it's free. But you can't.
But
there's all you can say is that.
Yeah, I mean, great card on paper, but like RIZIN 51. There's always that possibility there's gonna be too many decisions.
Again, Mike, you are more you're an intelligent guy. You know that decisions don't mean a bad.
No, I'm saying, but I'm talking about in terms of length.
In terms of length, yeah. But listen, you never know what can cause.
Oh yeah,
the length.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Yeah, I get what you mean though. But at least it's not. This is not the Fuji TV era where
where they would draw it out.
Yes, yeah.
We would probably be here until Christmas.
Yes. Falling Star, good. Did you change your YouTube handle, Falling Star, by the way? Because I see the numbers there. What happened with your username? Anyway, he has a question about the New Year's bar interview. We'll see. I won't lie. I'm gonna try to work on it. I am working on it now. But we'll try our best, especially for 10-year anniversary. Want to hear what Barra has to say about being with Verizon for 10 years. So I want to find out myself. But before we go and start, sorry, Mr. Ohio, didn't mean to ruin the gimmick. On paper thoughts of this 20, is it 20 fights or is it 18?
I thought it was 19
or 19, right?
19 fights, okay, 5 openings, 14 main, I believe.
Yes, one title shot.
Yeah, one title shot, one title fight, long overdue. Mm-hmm. But that's a discussion we can get into.
It's also as a new arena, I believe, right? Glion Arena is a new arena, mm-hmm. right?
And from what I saw, if I'm reading it correctly, it's almost sold out.
I've heard that too. I do believe that there still are tickets. I think tickets are still available, but I'm not so sure which areas.
But either way, phenomenal card, really good. It's going to be a really good crowd, and honestly, good for RIZIN because sometimes these events they draw okay. This is genuinely a damn good card on paper.
How do you feel about a title shot though, being presumably probably the co-main? And it being a Hagiwara Akimoto, because that was one of the things we were always discussing. Like, when is Akimoto going to get the shot of main eventing show? Hagiwara main evented a ton of shows, so that was not a question. What do you think about them finally trying to pull the plug? I mean, pull the gas pedal on Akimoto for his. I think for a show
like this, I think it's the right call because New Year's Eve you put like all your big stuff on. You need a marquee match. In a big arena, because I think the Glion Arena?
Yep.
Is, I believe, 10,000 seats. So that's a lot of people. And Hagiwara and Akimoto will sell tickets. Mm-hmm. So I think business-wise, this was the right move, 100%.
However, though, we do know that sometimes Kansai shows tend to have... They tend to not... So, like, I always think that the Sapporo shows are the most fun. And like the reverse is with the Kansai shows, Kobe shows, Kyoto shows, Osaka shows, especially the Osaka shows, just never seem to hit it for whatever reason. What do you think of? You think this one can maybe buck the trend?
I think it can, but once again, it's going to depend on the cards look good on paper. It's up to the fighters to go out there and do what they need to do. Mm-hmm. I mean that's really all there is to it. But as I said, on paper, you've got some phenomenal fights, including the one I want to see, which is Yasui versus Kashimura.
Oh, it's a question. Are we sure it's pronounced Glion or Glion?
Glion or Glion? I cannot pronounce it.
Because it'd be pronounced in Japanese.
Glion, never mind, because I can't pronounce these things to save my damn life. But yeah, Glion. Is
that do you know what that is by any chance?
What?
Glion? Is that like...
Maybe it's a company?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Like IG Arena?
I wonder if maybe it's like a weird combination of like they combined lion with, I don't know, gorilla or something. They just did one of those weird Japanese things. It's like,
I'm gonna look. Glion Arena Kobe. Glion. I'm not sure what it is, but regardless, yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and let's hope it. Oh, and it's also the home to the Kobe Storks.
Oh, I don't want. Oh, who are they?
Basketball team.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if they're in the B League or B2 or whatever it is.
I don't know. How good can Japanese basketball players be?
Some of them are good. You have Yuta Watanabe and Ryui Hachimura, so there are a few.
Okay. Anyway, but before we get into the show, we always do a review of the posters. If I can find my poster check. There we are. Poster check. Only one poster I think they released of this thing. Nothing else. And this is the one that they've I don't know if you want, I want to call it the inmate photo, because it looks like they're about to be in a jail cell, or they look like if they were holding things here, whatever those things, they'd be like in a prison or whatever. But anyway, what do you think about the show? I mean, about the poster. Excuse me.
It's fine. I mean, it's nothing we haven't seen before, but it sells it for me.
I wonder if they put them both on there, because there have been cases where you singularly put on a fighter and they've lost sometimes, a lot of the times. So I wonder if this is like, okay, this is just going to negate that bad luck, maybe.
Maybe, but it does look like Hagiwara wants to kill someone.
I think that's his standard look.
Usually. It is, but I'm saying he looks like he wants to kill someone.
Now, what is also interesting is who they've put on this poster. I don't see Izawa Oshima on here, but they put the women's kickboxers on there.
Was this released early?
I thought this was, yeah. Oh, this might be an early poster, but I'm surprised they don't have the updated one here, because they usually put all the posters here.
Yeah, because that looks like a really early one to me. Because wasn't that female fight one of the first fights announced in the first press conference, as I recall?
Was that one the first? I think you might be right. Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah,
but either way, the poster's fine, and the show's going to do well. So mission accomplished.
Oh, we got Falling Star says the poster looks more UFC like. That is a little bit true. That is kind of how the UFC kind of designs their posters sometimes. Kind of.
Yeah, but when it's a marquee match like this with with one draw and one person who you're trying to push to the moon, it's fine. Oh,
so we got Furuhata-san says that the 11,000 yen seats are only available, so that would be the cheapest seats, he said.
Is that the A section?
Is that the A section for Furuhata? So usually it's the opposite. Usually the cheap seats I have found tend to go first. It seems like that's been the tradition here, or tradition with RIZIN like this year, or that's what's been consistent with RIZIN. But okay, so that's good. That is good.
Because aren't the A seats the cheapest ones typically?
I believe I could just look it up right here. What am I doing? You could just do it right here. Let's see. Ticket prices. Here we are. Right here. See there. Yes, you're right. So VVIP gone, VIP, SRS, S, Suite Lounge, and then Suite, and yeah, as you can see, there's like a whole like buffet thing for the Suite Lounge seats.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, this will. I'm interested to see
71.86, so $72 for those A seats.
No, that's not too bad. So it looks like they're kind of. See, if you look at that thing right there, so the cages are going to be there, and then the walkway here,
which is typically just your usual walkway.
You know what this guy? You know what the guy looks like? You ever the Black Combat shows?
It does.
Like the table side
honestly
thing.
Does.
So yeah. They did good. They've done good at for a first time arena. I don't know how you know how long this arena's been around, Mike.
It's been less than a year, I think. Actually, hold on. Actually,
That's
I think
I thought.
Gleon, whatever. It opened. When the hell did it open? Opened April 2025.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
okay,
the same as like similar to the IG arena in Nagoya.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, yeah. So, new arena, new place, and they've broken RIZIN's broken the MMA cherry for this one. So,
and honestly, I'm happy that they're doing bigger venues.
Yeah. Oh yes, that too as well. So we're gonna get right into this card as always. We're going to go through the preliminaries first. I'm gonna call this prelim landfill edition, as we jokingly call some of the landmark shows. So right off the bat, kickboxing, Daichi Akihira taking on
fought in
Shoma.
RIZIN before, didn't he? Is that
Yep, both of them fought in RIZIN.
Shoma, I don't remember. Hold on a sec.
I'm just gonna quickly read them, and we'll just touch on them one by one, Mike.
Got it.
Women's kickboxing, Michan Ranger Gym taking on might be the youngest woman. I don't think the youngest competitor, but youngest woman's ever fought in RIZIN. Nanako Ito, making her professional debut, by the way. Motoki taking on Shinpei Hayashi. Shinpei's also fought in RIZIN, so 3 kicks.
So is Motoki.
Yep. MMA thing. Hyoga Miyagawa take on MG Shinsuke, and then Noelle, taking on. I have no idea. Okay, I know she did not get announced as this when they first announced this fight, because she's Misaki Suda has fought in Deep Jewels before as Misaki Suda. For some reason, she's going by Erika Yumisaki. I don't know why. She's changed her fighter name to like a legitimate, like a real name. But anyway, that's it. And those are the I think 5. Was that 5?
Yes,
5. 5 opening fights. So, sorry, just gonna quickly read the chat. Cheering for Oshima, Noelle, and Lee Bomi. I definitely know you're MMA scene now. You're gonna be watching that Izawa Oshima fight. You're gonna be like this. I know you want Oshima to win so badly. Yes, WWC now. Why did she change her name? I don't understand. Like, not like something like a nickname. That's a full-on name. I gotta find the name that I gotta find. Charlie's the one who told me what the name translates to. I'm gonna find it right now. What he told me. The name. So the name. Okay, Erika means dolphin.
Iruka.
And then the other kanji means Iruka. Iruka means dolphin. The second kanji is ocean. So
Mizuumi?
he thinks it translates to ocean blooming dolphin. I don't know. Maybe she likes dolphins. Maybe she's a fan of Flipper or Free Willy. I know Free Willy's not a dolphin, but whatever. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe she's against Japan and the slaughtering.
Maybe she's a fan of Miami.
Maybe she's a fan of Miami Dolphins. Furuhata-san, do you know possibly why someone would change their name to such a name by any chance? If you are still in the chat, but yes, that is what she changed her name to. Sorry, you said that you think Noelle win that? Okay, we'll get to that in a second, but let's quickly just start from the bottom, really bottom down. Daichi Akihara, Shoma, kickboxing. What do you think, Mike?
Honestly, I don't remember. I remember Akihara vaguely. I can't really say, so we'll just go with him.
Yeah, he was on the Otoko Matsuri show. He should win it because Shoma is not that good, unfortunately. So, pick Akihira for your picks if you're doing that. Now, I am going to have an early prediction that this is going to, the heavyweight fights in RIZIN were terrible on a different level, but I think this fight is going to be awful. because I think women's kickboxing. Okay, anytime I watch it in K1 or Rise, it is. I feel the matches are whatever they are, 3, 6, 9 minutes, whatever. They feel like they go on for an hour.
Three threes.
Yeah, I feel like these matches just never end. I do not know the motivation for why this fight is on here. Rizin obviously knows something that more than I do. But anyway,
they must think that they can get some people to buy tickets.
Yes. Michan Ranger, but I just realized that also Michan Ranger Gym, just her name is like all over. It's like hiragana and katakana. It's hurting my brain. And Nanoka Ito, excuse me. So, any thoughts on this fight, Mike? This is going to be a shitty fight.
It looks like Miss Ranger Gym is 2-0 with 2 knockouts, and I couldn't find a record for Nanoka.
Because this is her pro record, by the way. This is her pro debut, excuse me. Pro debut.
Okay, and that would explain it. I'll just go with experience.
By the way, Ito, she says that her hobby is sleeping and that her special skill is being able to sleep quickly.
That's a good one.
That is quite the battle of the cuties. Careful what you say there. Ito is how old is Ito again? She was born in 2008.
So she's 17.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought she was 6. Yeah, 17. Yeah, okay, yeah. Rizin had somebody who was 16. But
was
yes.
It Noel?
No. Noel was older. No, there was remember there was some young kid, some young
Is that the one with Satoshi? It was
No, I don't count that. No, there was a kickboxer who was 16 who made his debut on the Rizin show. Yeah, a long time ago. I think it was what do you call it? A pandemic show, I think.
Okay.
But yes, I'd be careful about saying Battle of the Cuties there, WABA scene. But yes, I will go with Miss Michan Ranger Gym. What a name. Okay, Motoki Shinpei Hayashi.
I mean, this might be interesting because Motoki's, from what I recall, he was exciting, at least. I think Yuki Kazuhara knocked him out with that flying knee when Yuki almost went out of the ring. In Osaka a few years ago, I think.
Yes. I believe also he's never won in Rizin as well, if I'm correct.
I believe so, but I think one of his fights was pretty good from what I recall. Shinpei Hayashi. Almost got mixed up with Genpei Hayashi.
Yes, I don't believe that there is a relation between the two. I don't believe there's a relationship between the two. So, by the way, he considers one of his special skills never forgetting a path I've walked once. So, he's good at remembering his steps. Good for him. Anyway, any thoughts, Mike?
No, but hopefully it'll be exciting.
Okay. For shits and giggles, even though Motoki is not really that good, I'm going to pick Motoki. Now, MMA. So, this is interesting because Miyagawa is from originally. Yep. Yes. But Shinsuke, MG Shinsuke, I'm assuming the MG stands for Machine Gun. Probably, I don't think a relation to Machine Gun Kelly. He's been all over those deep Osaka shows, like every fucking one of them.
Mm-hmm. These records are Hyuga is 6, according to the Rizin site, 6-7-1, and MGS is 11-10-1.
Yes. Apparently, MG describes himself as clumsy and not particularly athletic. By the way, Miyagawa also, I just like to say he has been training at Tribe, which is where Hagiwara is now training. But just like all Smoker Gym people, what is it they suck at?
Wrestling and submissions.
Yes, so I expect Mr. MG to easily take down Miyagawa for 2 rounds.
And maybe even separate him from his senses with a choke.
Yes. That's all. Yes, that is always what happens 90% of the time. WWC, Eru Takabayashi versus Sakura. Yes, but No, there was a kid. I remember there was a male kickboxer, RIZIN Pandemic show, who was 16. I remember they kept mentioning 16, 16, 16, 16. You know how like when who's the kid who does cheat wee wee or whatever from the UFC? You know how they always mention his age, like every whatever his name is.
Clue who Raul Rosa?
Yes, Rosa. Yes, him. They always mention his age. Like it's like verb, adjective, his age.
His
verb, yeah. So they were mentioning 16 years old, this kickboxer. I'll find it when I have some time later during the show, maybe. And then the last opening. Noelle making her return, getting bumped down from main card status to prelim main, taking on Iruka Yumisaki, the artist formerly known as Mizaki Suta. So, what do you think about this fight, Mike?
As long as Noelle can get this fight to the ground, she should win handily.
Now, Suda is undefeated, or Yumisaki is undefeated. All of her wins by TKO. Do you think Noelle is gonna get the kiss of death in the form of a punch?
Possibly if she's sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, she's not fighting a pure grappler like Moeri Suda this time. So I think she should obviously, in theory, be the better grappler. So I would expect her to take this to the ground and finish it in the first round. But she still has to be careful. Okay, yeah. By the way, if I didn't make it clear before, I picked Mr. MG to win, and I agree with Mr. Ohio that I think Noelle is gonna win this fight by submission or by just pure grappling for 2 rounds. Mm-hmm. Okay, then, it is 2 5s. Yes. Since also I really don't care about this match so much, we'll just talk about it right now. King Rikuto taking on Yumeto Mizuno. So this apparently Rikuto, I've seen him on Rise before, and then Mizuno is from Teppen Gym, and King, by the way, is also from one of those gyms where everybody's called King. So King, there's another, King. Yeah, I forgot there's another gym that does the thing where they Bravely. Yes, that's it. Like Reito Bravely, all that stuff. So Ibuki Bravely, they all fight on that Knockout, I think it is, right? Mm-hmm. So Knockout and maybe some of those Rise Korakuen shows, which unfortunately now are geo-blocked. Yeah. Whatever happened? Like now they're starting to geo-block them. It's like I don't know. Rise used to be the best, and now they're not. What the fuck? What the fuck you doing, Rise? By the way, if you can believe this, King Rikuto is, if I can do my math correctly, is 18 years old. And his opponent, Mizuno, also 18 years old. Yes. And it looks like though King Rikuto has like a lot more experience. I think he's the deep kick champion at his weight too, if this is correct. So number one promotion in the world. I'm gonna go with King Rikuto, just experience because of the experience. Remember when like Teppen Gym was like thought to be like the gym of like kickboxing killers, and then like you realize that like, oh wow, without tension, a lot of those guys were really really overrated. Like and Taiju. Taiju's even like, again, like we always make the joke, Charlie and I would always joke that like he will always win until he's not winning. Yeah. I mean, no, he's I believe he's Rise's lightweight champion, super lightweight champion, something like that. And he's fighting Hiroki Kasahara next week. That's going to be a hell of a test for him. That is going to be a hell. I think Kasahara's going to very possible. I mean, I'm looking forward to that fight. Yeah. That's going to be a really good show. I think Chad Collins and who's Chad Collins facing? I'm forgetting. I forgot who it was. Fuck. It's not Haraguchi again, is it? No, Haraguchi. The main event is Kan Nakamura versus Peng Ji Yuan. Oh yeah, that Korean guy has been like killing it in Rise. He is Chad Collins. I think he's fighting Yura. Oh, Yura's good. Yura's really good. Yura's very good. I mean, and it's just a testament to Taiyo Asahisa. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's actually fighting for the world title in K1 in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time. Yeah. But anyway. And so yeah, I'm gonna pick King Rikuto as well.
I think he's the much better fighter, and also I love my deep kick fighters as well. Furuhata-san says that I heard that Umizaki on YouTube, the first one, but could not find the reason to change her name. Later, she uploaded several other videos. She may or may not answer then. Because I am not kidding. When they announced this fight, it was Mizaki Suda. I am 100% sure that they announced it as Misaki Suda. I hope it's not like a Berenstain Bears or like Mandela effect I'm having. I'm going crazy in my old age, but I really hope this is not it. I hope
Vince McMahon, where they changed the name out of nowhere and they no-sell it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna guess she'll probably give an answer at the pre-fight conference. I'm gonna try to like find anything to like that where she gives the an answer for that, because there's no way that this can go on unfounded why she changed her name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're gonna get into the actual good shit of the card.
The nitty gritty.
Well, okay, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. Okay, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon, but the more interesting parts of the card. Okay, well, no doubt this will be a better heavyweight fight than anything on the heavyweight Grand Prix. We got Taki Kenshin
from Soldatkin and the King.
What? Sorry.
Except Soldatkin and the King, which was decent, but not enough to save it.
Exactly. Yeah. Taki Kenshin, brother. Twin of Sudario, who's fighting in Korea next week, by the way. You see that?
He is. Which is bizarre.
Yeah. Taking on Max Yoshida.
Kickboxer.
Unsuccessful kickboxer, now making his way to MMA, claims that he's learning grappling from prostitutes.
I think he was kidding, but who knows?
So have you seen like the stuff that where the places where he hangs out and all that?
I have a little,
and his nickname as well. Like his nickname is called like the bald dickhead or something like that. That's what I think it translated to. Also a Breaking Down guy as well. I don't know who he faces on Breaking Down, but I believe that's where he may have gotten the nickname. If I can find it right here. Oh, no, sorry. Nicknamed the Shining Skinhead. That's what it was. Which is a beautiful nickname. By the way, pretty darn old. He got into martial arts, MMA, like around like in his late 20s. But like he was supposed to be a pro wrestler before then. Apparently he trains with Yushin Okami as well. So that's gotta be something. But Taki Kenshin, we know how he operates.
It's not very good.
I think this fight's gonna fucking go, Mike.
I'm gonna go with Taka Kenshin by submission.
What submission?
Why not? Why the fuck not? Because I doubt Max Yoshida knows what the hell he's doing.
But I also feel Taka Kenshin is so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I can almost think that Max could maybe get a lucky punch in.
He could. I mean, he could. I'm just going to go with Taka Kenshin just for experience, but I don't care about this fucking fight, to be blunt.
If this fight, I'm assuming it's the 5 minutes, 3 rounds, right?
Let's see.
I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So heavyweight fights we have not been lucky. They have been chores. Rise of 51. That heavyweight fight was a chore. Both heavyweight fights were a chore. If this one goes beyond the first rounds,
it's going to be like Bob Sapp against Ozuna Rashi level exciting.
No, that was a great fight. That was a great fight, in my opinion. But this fight hopefully will end quickly. If not, this might be worse than the Barnett fight that just happened in UFC.
I did not see that, thank God.
Yeah, you missed out on some awful shit. Listen, the only way this could top being worse than that is if one of the fighters, one of their pants just fall down and just like
And you saw the Grand Canyon. You saw the Grand Canyon. Got it.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm gonna pick Taka Kenshin. If he doesn't win, if this guy does not win this fucking just like I don't know, quit. I don't know. This is heavyweight MMA for you folks. This is heavyweight MMA. It sucks everywhere. Okay. So now onto the lighter thing. Furuhatsan says Gurion. Arena. Yes. Kintaro, who I swear to God, I always feel like has retired, but then he winds up getting booked again. I'm like, oh, he's still fighting. Taking on, okay, this will be a consistent theme throughout this entire show. A road to UFC veteran, Yunfeng Li. Another, by the way, all these fighters that RIZIN seems to be getting, they seem to be the ethnic Chinese people, like the mountain people, or people that have like that are not from the mainland area of China.
Are you talking like Tibet and places like that?
Or they have ethnic origins from that.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is, I don't know. Maybe all the other ones are gunning for UFC, and the ethnic ones are like
most of them would, I would imagine.
Yeah, the ethnic ones are like I don't want to say maybe a little bit more realistic. But okay. The other thing also is that Lee, like I said, he was on road to UFC, lost, got eliminated. He's mostly fought in a promotion called WLF, which is you have to be careful with WLF because there's a lot of shady shit that goes on in that promotion. Did you happen to see any fights that he was in?
No, I didn't get the chance to.
Okay. So he's from the Zhang Qing, I think it's how it's pronounced. Zhang ethnic minority. And he was inspired by Conor McGregor. That seems to be a consistent thing among these Chinese fighters. To begin training at MMA, but he did participate in IMMAF, that is a legitimate tournament.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And he's from Chengdu, Sichuan area, which if you ever had Sichuan, fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking good food.
Yeah.
Who beat him? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but that's the guy who eliminated him from the road to UFC. I forgot who he trains. I forgot. He trains with Rongju from UFC.
Got it.
Anyway, we know Kintaro.
He's a journeyman.
Was it? Wu Lingfeng. They tape like 30 fights in one day, release the results later. I see. Release the results later. Anyway, yeah, Kintaro, striker, Osaka, has not, as you can see, 15-15.
And 2.
Oh, yes, and 2. And has not had the best recent success in RIZIN despite being absorbed into the American top team with Kyoji Horiguchi. So this might actually, so out of the 2 guys that they've gotten from like the area of China, I'm forgetting that the bantamweight they got the
3.
first guy. Oh, 3?
There were 3. The one from the autonomous region it was back in June that Endo beat the guy who had one fight prior.
Okay.
And then the one what was his name from 51?
Yes, the guy that
Hiroaki Suzuki beat.
Yes.
So that's your third Chinese fighter, right?
Third? No, this guy's the third one, right? Is that what you meant?
No, I'm saying like that would be number 3.
Yes. So the other 2 were not good. This guy might be the best one out of all of them. And even though it's Kansai, I would say that Lee is probably the underdog. I'm gonna pick Yunfeng Li. I feel like he's faced better opponents.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he has a lot more in his arsenal to beat Kintaro. I think Kintaro's shot also, by the way. I think Kintaro athletic ability is gone. He's a lot slower. He's not as explosive. He's not as aggressive.
And he's tentative. He's even more tentative than he was.
He's the only person he beat was I think it was Daiki Lightyear at a show 2 years ago, and Daiki Lightyear I think is a strawweight or flyweight,
something like that. But either way, he looked completely. Now, granted, Ji Young Yang is freaking huge for this weight class, but
we have a disagreement. Ike 0119 said that he hasn't fought better opponents. I don't know. Of a recent, I would have to say Lee has fought better of recent. So and Kentaro has lost to high level guys.
Yeah, and he's lost to just okay people too. So
yeah. I think that Lee's gonna probably use the wrestling. That is his base. He is a wrestler, and he's gonna use that wrestling to just kind of just grab his weight. With Kentaro, yeah. For Hata says that he looked around the internet. The reason why Suda changed her name to Iruka is she likes the manga Naruto, and she goes by Iruka. Oh my god, I can't say that. Iruka. But then Yumi Saki. I'm trying to think of what the Yumi Saki has to do with the name. Is there a reason why Yumi Saki's there, Furuhata-san? But Ike, I'm happy to hear you out if you want to make a case why you think Lee hasn't fought better opponents. Do you think what do you think Kentaro's shot is to win this, Mike?
I would say he's going to try and counter. That's what he's been doing in his recent fights, and have Lee walk into something. Okay. That's his only shot, I think.
Okay. So Ike lists Akimoto, Horiguchi, Inoue, Ji Young Yang, Matoya. But what is the common denominator with all 5 of those guys?
He got dominated.
Yes. He got dominated by all of them. So I see what you're saying, but I just have to.
When he stepped up, he got badly outclassed.
Yes.
Bad. And Lee at least seems to be able to hold his own with decent opposition. And
so, I look up Kentaro without even putting in MMA. Why am I doing that? So let's just go and look up again, I think his last win was Daiki Lightyear. Let me double check. Yes, it was Daiki Lightyear 2 years ago. So yeah, look at all and if you want to go before that, Kuya Ito. And then the last time he finished somebody was RIZIN 21. We're talking right before this was right before the pandemic.
Over almost 6 years ago.
Yes. Look at who he's faced. And I'll say, let's take a quick look at Lee's record. Okay, 2-1, 9-0, 0-0, 17-5. Okay. Maybe he beat an 18-8 guy. It was WLF though. He beat a 2010 guy. Okay. Let me rephrase. I'm gonna walk back what I said, Ike. I don't think Lee has beaten necessarily better opponents. Kentaro may have fought better opponents, but he has lost to them. He's also lost to lesser opponents. Okay. This is all. I don't know. Are you still going to go with Lee, Mr. Ohio?
Yes. Yeah, I am, because I think I agree with you. I think Kentaro's shot. He does not look anywhere near as athletic as he did 4 or 5 years ago. You can tell.
Okay. Oh, okay. Look at this.
Oh, God. Andrew? His internet.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm back. Excuse me. Sorry. So Umi no Irika. Now I'm getting. Umi and Ume are two different things. Ume is plum, I believe, right?
I believe it is. And then Umi should
Mike?
be ocean or lake, I believe.
Umi's ocean. Yes, that's it. Thank you. So Umi no Iruka is a teacher of the school in Naruto. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Okay, solves that. Anyway, I'm still gonna pick Lee to win. Based on that, though, this will probably not be an exciting fight, though. Probably.
Kentaro's boring
I
as hell
can't.
to watch at this point.
Yes.
So he's too tentative.
Yeah. But listen, this guy, he sells tickets in Kansai. He knows people. Not the
That's
best
worth
people.
something.
But that'll secure on a RIZIN card. So yeah. We are gonna both pick Lee. The first Chinese fighter. Will this be the first Chinese fighter to win in RIZIN? If he does win?
Maybe. That's not exactly something I keep tabs on, but
yeah, no, I think he might be. I honestly think he might be. Anyway, we're gonna go on to the next match. We got a debuting RIZIN person and a former Road to UFC guy making his
Satoshi
return.
victim.
Satoshi victim, yes. By the way, I said captain wrong, but anyway, Juan being key, fresh off his waking up from being choked out by Satoshi, and taking on Shuto lightweight champion Captain Africa. In case if you're wondering, that is not his real name. His real name is Shutaro Debana, but he's going to go by Captain Africa. Now, Furuhata-san, do you know why Debana Senshu goes by Captain Africa? I tried to mold my head around why he would. He doesn't. As far as I know, he's not a Hafu. I don't know if he likes the song Toto, Africa by Toto. I don't even know if the gentleman has even been to Africa. Is there a reason? Do you know why he goes by that Kagutogi nickname? Anyway, this will be a case of a MMA fighter versus a pure grappler. Have you ever watched Debana?
I saw him. I believe he was in that 5-5 in quintet at the J Martial Arts Expo, wasn't he?
Yes. He was part of Team Saku, I believe. Team Saku Junior.
I believe he was, and he's really ripped.
Yeah. He is. You think he can make featherweight?
Maybe.
Or is he?
He definitely looks a little. I think to me looks bigger.
By the way, also 40 years old. By the way, and ripped as fuck. Anyway, pure grappler, great. His specialty is the armbar. He's gotten so many submissions of it in MMA and in quintets. Juan Binky, like I said, road to UFC veteran. We know just an MMA guy. Definitely the better striker between the two. 100% have to say. How do you think this fight will go, Mike?
I'm gonna go with Juan Binky by knockout. I don't think Debana is gonna be the captain will be able to take him down. And I just think he's gonna get pieced up on the feet.
One of the things I wanted RIZIN to do, and they clearly heard me, and they did this to troll me. I said I wanted to see Yusuke Yachi go through all the champions of all the lower organizations, and he did that with Grachan, Deep, Pancras. He has not yet fought the Shuto champion. I thought like, oh, that's gotta be Shuto politics. I suggested for his next fight, Yachi should face Captain Africa. But I thought, because I don't think, Shuto. I thought maybe it wouldn't happen because of Shuto politics. Turns out, apparently, there's no Shuto politics. Apparently, they'll put their guy up against. They'll let their guy fight this guy. The gladiator.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely seen some Shuto champions, Joe Arai, most recently before Debana coming in.
Yeah. I love to go with the older grappler. I do love my older grapplers. Unfortunately, though, Juan Binky is going to probably knock him out. It's just the striking skill level. The grappling level, I would hope for Juan Binky is something that he's prepared for. And if he's not, he's gonna get his arm broken.
Yeah, I'll put it to you like this, Andrew. Debana doesn't have Satoshi's power striking.
No, he does not. 100% does not. I feel so bad. I've made Furuhata-san go on an adventure to find this whole thing about Mizaki Suda's name. Anyway, says the reason in Umisaki instead of Umi no, her name is Misaki. I was thinking that. So she picked Saki into her nickname. Then Umi no Iruka goes to Umisaki Iruka. So it's Iruka, Umisaki. Oh, Umisaki, just like her name. What the fuck? Why the fuck did I just even realize? I just realized that now. Okay. Yes. Both picking Wanbin Key.
Yes.
Great. Okay. On to the next one. We got another debutee, returning, and also someone who's part of Road to UFC at one point. That was Wataru Yamauchi. And we got TJ Laramie. Sorry, not TJ, Tony. Well, I can't believe that they're both called Tony, TJ, whatever. Yeah. How would you characterize? Have you seen Yamauchi fight, Mike?
I have not, but I've heard of him for sure.
He's mainly a striking gentleman. He had the fight with Joe.
Two strikers.
Yes, Joe Arai. He had the fight with Joe Arai that.
Well, that's okay. Then I have seen him before.
Yeah, that was the fight that he lost and lost the flyweight title, I believe.
Is that the one where Arai got hurt really bad and then came back?
Yes. And then a month later, awesome. A month or two later, he had the Hiroya fight and got knocked out in that one.
Got it.
So yeah. By the way, Joe Arai is also fighting. I think coming up. I think in a week or so.
Okay. Hopefully he can win, and hopefully he'll be back in RIZIN.
Yeah. What do you think about this match? How will these two stack up against each other, Mike?
I am looking forward to this because both of them are pretty aggressive from what I recall seeing. I do think that there's a huge size difference in Laramie's favor.
Really? Because when we saw him fight Ito, we were talking about how Laramie looked small compared to Ito.
He did, but Yamauchi to me looked really small as well.
Let me see. I wonder if Yamauchi is 5'4", by the way. Oh, I think that's the same height as Laramie. I think he's 5'4".
Laramie came across to me as a bigger flyweight anyway.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were arguing. I remember we got into debate that we thought that Laramie was too small for flyweight, but too big for like straw weight.
He is, but he's one of those hybrids,
or
one of those trap between. He would be a junior lightweight in boxing.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. By the way, Road to UFC, he lost this year in Road to UFC. Wataru Yamauchi, and then I don't know. Because you would think that Laramie, and we didn't see it in the Ito fight at all, he would utilize his grappling. Because I know that he's done jiu-jitsu tournaments. He's never won by submission, but I don't know. I think he's capable, but is he just one of those fighters? Is it kind of like a Justin Gaethje thing where like he has it in his arsenal, he just never uses it for whatever reason?
That, or he just uses it to keep the fight standing.
So yeah, how do you think this? Who do you think is going to win this?
I'm going to go with Laramie by knockout.
Okay.
I think he's too big, and I think the pace will be too much.
Mm-hmm. I think if Laramie will use his grappling, I also wonder if Yamauchi. I wonder if he's taken a lot of damage. He took a lot of damage that Joe Arai fight. That was like really, 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 really bad.
It was a brutal fight and Arai came back. Both of them may have came back too quick.
Yeah. Yamauchi just had a fight recently? When did you see when he fought? He fought in September. So he fought September 2nd. He won the.
So it'd be what, 7-8 weeks he'd have for a training camp.
Yeah, and he did win the first round, so it wasn't like 3 rounds of whatever. So man, I'm gonna have to go. I have to go with Yamauchi on this. My brain is saying Yamauchi. Fresh off a fight. I don't know. I think Laramie, when he fought Ito, it was just I saw a lot of holes in that game that Ito was able to
Yeah, but Ito's also a phenomenal athlete and counter striker.
I have to, but I would if Yamauchi is just. You think? I don't know. I think that Tony Laramie sometimes maybe will get a little bit too wild.
He could, but I also think that both guys can be hit, and I think Laramie's the harder puncher.
That's probably true. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Yamauchi. I think that Yamauchi is gonna.
I think both of our logic is sound here.
Yeah. Moving on now, Mike, Mr. Ohio. I know you're looking forward to this one. So, Jinnosuke Kashimura take on Hyuma Yasui. Kashimura also Road to UFC veteran as well. By the way, you know he fought in Road to UFC to who he fought and got eliminated by?
I don't remember.
Juan Bin Ki. So,
was that a featherweight?
No, that was at light. I think that was at lightweight.
Then why the hell is this? Then he moved down 2 divisions.
It was like a week's notice fight.
Okay.
That he got.
Got it.
And yeah, it was the size difference was absurd. Yeah, we got Kashimura who lost the fight to Joji Goto.
It was competitive though.
Competitive, yeah. Yasui's undefeated. Last RIZIN fight he had was at New Year's Eve where he beat Kurubara-kun, aka Hiroaki Suzuki.
Yep.
Where he just grappled him for 3 rounds in the what was that Bangaichi, the RIZIN Bangaichi portion? The
first part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Black Rose versus Breaking Down, basically.
Yeah. But so we got 2 pure grapplers in this. By the way, also Kashimura is from Battle Box. Got his black belt at Igloo Gym, which is where Fat Ninja, Kenta Iwamoto all got their black belt. So they're legit. And Yasui, I think, is a black belt, maybe brown belt. Trains at JTT, both young and hungry, as the kids say. What do you think about this fight, Mr. Ohio?
As I said, I love it. 2 pure grapplers, hard to tell. I am going to go with experience on this one, and I'm going to go with Kashimura by decision.
So when we've had fights where 2 people have kind of almost the same skill set, sometimes they're canceled, and then the fight goes a different way. It can be good sometimes, it can be bad. Like with MVP versus Paul Daly. 2 strikers. What does MVP do? Grapples. We have 2 strikers with Derek Lewis and Francis Ngannou. What are we going to do? Absolutely nothing. What does Francis Ngannou do against Cyril Gane? Grapples him. I'm trying to think right now. I would say probably, Johnny Hendricks, GSP. Their base was mainly grappling because Hendricks was a collegiate wrestler and GSP, but it was mainly a striking fight. So do you think that can happen at all?
Oh, absolutely it could. And I believe Yasui is taller.
I think you're right. I think about 5'10", right? 5'10".
I believe, yeah, he's very tall for this weight class, as I recall. But yeah, if this stays standing, I could see Yasui outboxing him because Joji Goto pieced Kashimura up when they were standing. No, I was going to say, I think this could go. I think Kashimura will win, but this could honestly go either way.
I was going to say, you don't think that Kashimura could have the boxing advantage because he's at Battle Box where he trains with like Minoru Kimura, the Usami Bros, Onigiri.
I thought Mason left and went to Team Vesalius.
Oh, wait, maybe for the fight upcoming. I didn't think he left.
I thought he did. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, it's possible. But it didn't seem like Kashimura had that much striking ability when he fought Goto. But Goto is pretty well rounded.
Yes, yeah. Now what about grappling wise?
Very close. I'm gonna go with Kashimura just because of the experience.
Do you think Kashimura can fit Yasui?
Absolutely, and vice versa.
Because also don't forget Kashimura, every win has been by submission in his record.
Yeah, I mean he both of these guys are really good. I I just think at the end of the day, the experience. I think Kashimura's what 9-5-1, I believe it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I think Yasui's only had 4 professional fights. So,
yeah,
almost 4 times as many fights for Kashimura. That I do think that's going to play a factor.
I want to see what age they are. I'm curious. I think they're not that far apart, right?
I think Kashimura
is 24.
Yeah,
he's 24. Wow, and Yasui's got to be. I think he's got to be the same age or a little bit younger. He's 24 too. Okay, so the same age. But here's the thing I've noticed about Yasui. He's a lot more. See, Kashimura hunts for that submission.
He does. Whereas Yasui from what I saw of him in the Suzuki fight, he isn't going to be Hideo Tokoro-esque in the sense he won't be reckless.
Yes. Now, Kashimura, that's great that he goes to submission, but also when you go for a submission, that always leaves an opening to escape from submission, obviously.
Yes.
So it's it's going to be a case of, is there any chance that they both could be so tentative and we get a staring contest?
Yes. There's always that risk with 2 grapplers, but I think Kashimura likes to push the pace and likes to make stuff. He's the modern version of Hideo Tokoro in the sense that he's always hunting for submissions.
Yeah. Okay. We still got Furuhata-san telling us more about Suya. He confirmed that the reason put Umisaki as a nickname for Play Magic. Her original name Misaki, then her nickname Umisaki. So she used the same kanji from her original name to nickname. So that was the original, she used Saki kanji from her original name, Misaki, into part of Umisaki. Also as well, yes, Kashimura, that was talked about. That's why he disappeared for quite a while. Arrested for the usage of marijuana. He was lucky to be found not guilty because I definitely know that was not his. For transparency's sake, I am friends with Kashimura. I have trained with him. I have been beaten up by him. I know all about his past. I know he's been arrested before. I know that the fight he had with DJ Taiki, his first in Deep, he made fun of Kashimura for his past arrests. So and that's why he gave him the finger during like the weigh-ins or something like that. So yeah, I know that Kashimura, he's had a history with the Mary Jane, with the hashish, as they say. But it's great that he was found not guilty because it turned out to be fake marijuana. So that's like 1 in a million, even with fake marijuana. By the way, I just watched the Ace Attorney live action movie, and I kind of wish that's how the Japanese court system was. Anyway,
there's a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney movie.
It's a live action movie, yes, and I believe it was directed by Takashi Miike.
Okay,
it's very good. It's a little bit long, but it's wild, and it looks exactly like the video game. Everybody looks like exactly like the video game. It's really
nice.
Yeah.
Where did you find it?
Oh, I just rented it on Google Video.
Okay, then I'll have to look into it.
So I'll talk to you about it off mic because the names are weird when they translate it, Mr. Ohio. Anyway, so you're picking Kashimura to win?
I am.
Am I biased if I pick Kashimura even though he's my buddy? Am I biased?
No, or unless you want to recuse yourself.
I don't know. I recused myself of the Joji Goto fight. In fairness, I thought that Joji Goto was going to win because I think that Joji Goto was just a better MMA fighter. I think in this one, I can confidently say though 100%. I think that Kashimura is going to win. I think he's a better grappler than Yasui. We might see even a slightly better striking than him in terms of just like being at battle boxing with the people he trains with. But I hope this fight is won. I hope this fight is won on the ground. This fight can be good. This fight can be a really exciting fight on the grounds. I'm hoping. Any other thoughts, Mike? Mr. Ohio, I keep on ruining your gimmick. I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry about it. No, I've said what I needed to say. This is an awesome fight, and I think it's going to be really damn entertaining.
It's so funny how we got a bunch of awesome fights, and then there's other fights that are like, well, how the fuck did you come up with those two? It's really funny how it works sometimes.
I legitimately don't fucking know, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Moving on, we got returning Vugar Karamov taking on. Take a guess. Is he Road to UFC veteran?
Matsushima.
Yes, Road to UFC veteran again.
And Karshiga Doubtbeck, victim for the one Top Rights show.
Yes, the one and only Top Rights show. May rest in peace forever and ever. Did you see the RIZIN Confessions on Matsushima?
I have not.
Okay. He has a very interesting background. He's fought in one Pancras, Shuto. Like I said, Road to UFC. Did pretty well in Road to UFC. Went 1-1 there. Deep Gladiator. He's been all over. Wins over Yojiro Uchimura, who's fought in RIZIN before. Yusuke Kasuya. King Silo favorite Kyle Aguilan as well. He's had his fair share. And also he beat Wanil Kwan, who just fought on Contender Series. This past I think this past month. But anyway, yeah. So do you know that he was initially offered a contract to RIZIN?
Oh,
and they talked about this on the convention video. He turned it down. He thought, I don't want to put words in mouth. Said that it was beneath him, but he kind of implied that he thought he was above RIZIN, and that he was more gunning for UFC. And I've said that before many times, and people say, "Oh no, that's not true." People's dreams are to fight. You have Japanese guys who don't even want to go to RIZIN. So hope people watch the Confessions video with Matsushima, and he says it. By the way, as well, just realized his first name is spelled in hiragana for some reason. I have no idea why. So yeah, there are fighters, and there's a lot more, especially younger fighters who want to go to UFC and who don't want to go to RIZIN. And this guy's a veteran, by the way.
Yeah,
a pretty solid veteran.
And the vice versa as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it just kind of depends on the person.
Yeah. So,
but but deny that's out there is just not accurate.
Yeah, exactly. So, I would say that Matsushima is probably an all-rounder, probably, but more of a striker. He's definitely his striking is fucking good, pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just that Karshiga Doubtbeck's striking is really good.
Yeah. And then Vugar Karamov, we're familiar with him, Azerbaijan. Guy, he's got a fucking aggressive AF, as the kids say. Great grappling. I would say pretty good striking, but he really uses it to set up his grappling.
Yes.
Very aggressive. And
smart.
Pretty good cardio.
Very smart in the ring.
Yes. Yeah.
Or cage in this case.
Yeah. His last one was against Shuya Kimura, also on this card as well. Yeah. But he was sick during that fight. Presumably he will not be sick for this fight. So how do you think this fight goes, Mike?
I'm gonna go with Karamov by submission.
Really?
Yep.
You don't think that Matsushima can knock him out?
Oh, absolutely, he can knock him out. But I just think Karamov is a much better fighter. I think he's a phenomenal wrestler, and he'll take Matsushima down, and Karamov will finish him.
Do I say? I don't know. I feel like if you can negate Karamov's wrestling, I feel like, especially with a striker like Matsushima, a big, powerful striker like him, I don't think that Karamov's gonna have as. I feel like Matsushima has fought people who have like, a grappling background. Yeah, I mean, okay.
I'm a big fan of Karamov, and I think his wrestling is underrated.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, also, Matsushima has a win over RIZIN Discord favorite Juntaro Ushiku, by the way, as well. So, yeah, I mean,
so fighting soon too.
Yep, he's fighting. I think Koya Kanda at Deep coming up for the featherweight title. I believe it is. No, is it? I think it's the featherweight title. I think he's going back up to featherweight. Yeah. So I mean, but the one guy who one of the few grapplers who beat him, Matsushima, was Gary Tonin back in 1. But that's Gary Tonin.
Was it less than a minute?
No, he didn't submit him. He just kind of like basically took him down and was able to win
I'm
that.
trying to remember who I was thinking of that Gary Tonin be within like a footlock or whatever it was.
Oh yes, I remember. It was the Japanese guy. It was another Japanese guy, I think.
Okay. Oh, speaking of which, Tezuka or Ogi Kubo was commentating that show I was telling you about earlier. He was the Burst or whatever the hell.
Burst. Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, and also I believe there was oh my god, is it Hiroyuki, the one Japanese fighter, Hiroki Tezuka?
Tezuka?
Yeah.
Tezuka, the featherweight? No, the flyweight, right?
Lightweight, well, whatever he is. I'm pretty sure that was him who was also commentating. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was him. So I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Man, I always pick Karamov. I always pick Karamov to, he should win. I don't know. Again, this is a case where my brain is saying Matsushima. I feel like Matsushima's gonna just like, because
that's for sure.
Oh, sorry?
He's got a shot, that's for sure. Yeah. This is a really good fight.
I feel like I think he's going to piece Karamov on the feet. I think he's going to be able to defend Karamov's takedowns. I'd be surprised if he can't at this point in his career. I can't see Karamov winning on the striking battle. Man, I have to. And also Matsushima, have you seen him? This guy's a big featherweight as well.
I have.
Karamov is a big featherweight, but I think Matsushima's got to be a bigger featherweight. He looks like a lightweight.
We'll see what happens after during the weigh-ins.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick Matsushima. This again, my brain is just like, yeah, that's what's gonna happen, man. That's what's gonna happen. So moving on, we got our first women's main of the show. If WMMAC now is here, hopefully he can talk with us here. We got Kate Lewis returning, taking on Bomi Lee. Neither have been on Road to UFC. By the way, well, actually, technically, Bomi Lee's been on Road, the Korean promotion. So that's Road. She's been on that road. Undefeated, 3-0. You can find all of her fights on the Road FC YouTube channel. I binge watched all of them. They're all finishes, so they're quick. So there's that.
First round?
One was first round. No, two. No, I think they're second round. I think they're all in the second round. Or one was 2 second round, 1 first round. And then Kate Lotus, Deep Jewels, stalwart, former bodybuilder from the Osaka area, now training with Yokata at
Kazunori Yokota.
Kazunori Yokota at what's the gym? Oh my god. What's his gym? Oh my god, my brain is
Fighters Flow?
No, not Fighters for so one that Izawa used to be at.
Abayami?
No.
No, that was Oshima, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I was about to look up too. K-Clan.
Got it. That's right.
Yeah. Sorry, I noticed we lost a whole bunch of people when I was like trying to figure out the gym. Sorry about that. Hopefully they come back. But anyway, Japan versus Korea. With this one, I'll say this: Kate Lewis gets better with every fight. It seems like. Bomi Lee still young at this game, but she looks like she might have more potential than the woman who fought Izawa at the last show that Izawa fought at. Yeah, so should have just gone with Bomi Lee. If you think about it, if you want to just pick any Korean person, just go with Bomi Lee. Anyway, what do you think about this fight, Mr. Ohio?
I would say as long as Kate Lotus keeps this standing, she should win. Because I think she's a pretty solid striker. But her grappling still leaves a lot to be desired, I think. Yeah, if Kate Lotus keeps this fight standing, she'll win. If she gets taken to the ground, very good chance she'll lose.
So, Lee has a very good judo takedown. I watched all 3 of her fights, and she did it in all of her fights. It is smooth as fuck. Really good. Really, really good. Now, Lee definitely has the grappling advantage, and she's got great ground and pound. But also, Lotus is very athletic. Very athletic.
And big.
Yes. I think she was starting at a flyweight, I believe. She was maybe a flyweight.
Yeah, she's definitely cut a lot of weight to make 108 recently.
Listen to this. WMAC Bomi won a fight on September 27th. Then this fight was announced on September 28th. She's coming in no time to prep. What do you think, WMAC, though? You've watched all of Lee's fights. You know Kayla's. I don't know. I think Lee could out-grapple Kate Lotus if she gets that judo, if she trips her with that judo throw, Lee could get some savage ground and pound on her. What do you think, WMAC? Sorry, Mr. Ohio. What were you saying before? I totally lost track.
No, just long story short, I'll go with what I've said before. Kate Lotus is much bigger, I think it looks like to me, just because she had to cut so much weight recently to make 108.
WAC now says Kate definitely has a strength advantage. All of her opponents comment on her strength. All of her opponents do say that. They say like she's like the strongest person she ever faced. Also, Kate Lotus, again, she's put in the work. Also, great RIZIN Confessions, by the way, where they interview her mom, and you reached out to Bomi to sponsor, but you didn't do. Okay, might miss the boat on that. You should try for Kate Lotus. Try to do Kate Lotus. Interesting. For Hatasan says Koyomi for Matsushima has an unusual name I never heard of, like Kisa. It's very also unusual. I searched around the original internet but could not find the reasons for both. So okay, maybe that's why he goes by that hiragana instead of the kanji, because
the meaning.
The kanji is also maybe also complicated. What do you think? Also, Jinnosuke as well. I know that's his kanji is a little bit. Is his kanji a little bit unique as well? For Hatasan. So, now I think about it, we got WMAC talking about the strength. The fight's not listed on Tapology. I thought she was 3-0. I thought I watched all of her fights.
Maybe he was taken off?
That seems to be happening with a lot of fights. A lot of weird fight. A lot of things were happening. Weird things were happening on with Tapology records. No, I have it here. I know. Are you looking up? Maybe there's a different Bomi Lee you're looking up. I have it right here. I'll show you. I'll put it right here on the screen. WMA right here. By the way, all round 2 finishes. Excuse me. So yeah. So she's coming in a month, by the way, as well. Okay. You know what? I think you convinced me, Mr. Ohio and WMAC. I think I'm gonna pick Kate Lotus. I was gonna pick Bomi Lee, but also I think experience will play into this as well. Kate Lotus has way more fights. She's also faced grapplers as well, like Hikaru Ono as well, and she beat Ono, I believe.
Yeah, and she also beat a pretty decent fighter in Yuri Shim.
Oh yeah, she's kind of a grappler. Oh, I stand corrected. You were talking about the Kate versus Bomi fight is listed. Yeah, Tapology's been behind for whatever reason. But yeah, I think we're both Kate Lotus.
Yes.
The first loss to Bomi Lee. And now moving on, when we talked about one of the Usami brothers, we got a weird lineage here thing with this MMA fight. Son of Kazushi Sakuraba, Taisei, taking on the brother of Mason Usami, Sho Patrick Usami. By the way, as well, Sakuraba this week was part of the quintet team grappling thing. in Abu Dhabi. I think it was Abu Dhabi. He in these finals got eliminated by a nasty heel hook. So
could that be a factor?
That can be okay. He wasn't as okay. I don't think he got injured as bad as like Daisuke Nakamura.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah. So
oh my God,
he got double tapped. So in the first, even though his team won the first round, he got eliminated by a knee bar and had his knee all taped up in the final round. He then faces the heaviest guy. I think it was the heaviest guy, Puya Ramani, who then gets that. Oh my God, I think it was a Kimura, and just final seconds, Daisuke did not tap and just rips his arm. And yeah, I posted a picture on the We Are Rising Twitter. His elbow's all mangled. We're not gonna see Daisuke Nakamura for like a year. Like, but had both a leg and arm all fucked up. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. By the way, a great show. Got no promotion. I don't know what is with promotions now and not promoting your fucking shows. I knew the Abu Dhabi show that Quintet show was happening, but I didn't know it was happening until the day of, until when I saw it on my Fight app. Yeah. Yeah.
That's still around.
And then yeah. And then you got Abima. Well, I'll give them credit for this one. They've announced the K1 and Abima and the Rise shows with like time. But remember, the K1 show was announced like a few days before the actual show.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, the Ryzen show, thank God. These guys announced the Ryzen show free, by the way, Ryzen.tv for us outside
a couple
Japan.
Weeks before.
Yeah, 2 weeks beforehand, which you would have to argue, oh, no, you could do that even the day before because it's free. But no, they did it 2 weeks
How are
before.
people supposed to know? How the hell are people supposed to know if you how are they supposed to know if you don't promote the damn thing?
I know. Like, when people say, oh, I did not know this show is happening, I usually assume you're an idiot, but now I'm starting to see. I used to assume you're an idiot, but now I see it. I really, 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 really see it. I'm starting to see it now. So yeah. Anyway, rant done. Sorry about that. Anyway, Grappler, Sakuraba, Striker, Usami. By the way, also Usami was going to be on Road to UFC, but had a bad weight cut and couldn't make it on the show. Anyway, so but Sakuraba, a 1-1. Knocked out Yusuke Yachi in his debut, man. And then Usami, beautiful KO of Beinoa. Oh, yes. Him as well, body shot, but also Beinoa as well. So
and then a lackluster performance at the Ryzen Korea show.
Yes. Versus his brother. By the way, his brother is rematching the guy that he went to the draw with at the Rise show. I love when I see shit like that. By the way,
and that was a phenomenal. That was the fight of the night there, as I recall.
And I think that Usami won that one, but whatever.
I do too. But the knockdown.
So yes. So what do you think, Mike? How do you think this fight will go?
I think once again, if this stays standing, Sho is gonna murder Taisei. If this goes to the ground, I think Sakuraba can submit him. Now it goes down to
a little bit of some background. Supposedly, Taisei Sakuraba trains at the K1 official gym. I still have not been able to confirm if that's true or not. Maybe Furuhata, if you know, maybe you can confirm or deny, or neither. But Sho Patrick Usami, he trains at Battle Box.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like I said, Jinnosuke Kashimura also trains there. And I have to believe that for this fight, he must have prepared to learn some grappling defense.
I would hope.
Do you think
his grappling has not been up to par these last couple of fights?
As you saw, like the Yachi fight where he got taken down pretty much at ease.
Oh my God, the Red Horse.
Yes, Kung Po Kim, the Red Horse, as well.
Yes.
So do you think he's had enough time, or is this just a case where he's just so, he's just going to be striking guy through and through?
I think he's going to be striking, but I think he can use the Kashimura and maybe Big or Fat Ninja. Maybe he trains with Fat Ninja. I don't know. The Kashimura connection. to improve his takedown defense and defensive grappling enough to keep stuff standing. But I mean, he's had 5 months to prepare for this, or more like 5 months roughly to prepare for this. So in theory, that's enough time. And Sakuraba's coming off a submission loss, and he's coming off losing in quintet. So who knows if he's in what type of shape he'll be after being submitted.
Okay. Just gonna go to the chat for a second. Furuhata says, yes, Jinnosuke is unusual, but this case sounds very old traditional type name, like Kisa, Koyomi. Before Jinnosuke sounds more old. I searched the internet, cannot find any reason. Gotcha. Ike, is there any evidence that Sakuraba was as good of a grappler as his father? So I think he's a different type of grappler than his father. I think that's the thing is that I don't know if he's better. I think Sakuraba, but
it's only his third pro fight.
Yeah. Sakuraba had submitted people like Chris Newton and oh my god, how am I drawing
Ebenezer Fontes Braga?
Yeah, he's and he out-grappled, at the time the Gracies. He broke Renzo Gracie's arm. He obviously the Royce fight and the other Gracie, I forgot the name, high end, who was he the best? And Hoyer. Oh yeah, I forgot Hoyer as well. So yeah. He defeated who were presumed the greatest grapplers at that time at their own game. And
Conan's still there.
But I think Sakuraba his grappling is a lot more different than his father's. It's
more traditional.
More traditional. Okay. Sakuraba does train at K1 gym. Okay, that's been confirmed. Gotcha. So yeah, it's more traditional. It's a lot more of the modern grappling, where it's a lot of, I don't want to say pulling guard, but kind of, it's
more position.
It's about a little bit about pulling guard and going for leg attacks with the single legs. Taking the back. That's another thing. Sakuraba was never really somebody who really would work submissions from the back, like a rear naked choke. He was never a rear naked choke person.
No, he was a leg lock armbar type guy.
Yeah.
And always loved the single leg.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. So he says that he trains at the K1 Kamata gym and also teaches jiu-jitsu there. Gotcha. I owe Enrique an apology. Enrique, our Filipino friend from the Discord, he is 100% right about that. Congrats for Enrique. I owe you some. I owe you a balut or something. Excuse me. And yeah, but so I've always believed that the more advanced grappler can always beat the more advanced striker. That's what I've always believed. I have to pick Sakuraba to win this one. I think Sakuraba. I don't think that again, looking at Usami's past fights. Yeah, man, it's just it's very hard to just attain that grappling defense in such a short amount of time.
Agreed.
I think.
I mean, it's going to depend on Sakuraba's takedowns, though. If his wrestling is not good, then I think Sho can keep the fight standing.
That's how he wins. That's how he wins 100%.
Yep.
It goes to the ground. Sakuraba wins 99 days, 365 days of the year.
Mm-hmm. What if it's a leap year?
It's a leap year, 366 days of the year.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, moving on. So we got another road to UFC vet, Tatsuya Yanbo Saika from Pancras taking on. So apparently he is the shoot brother of Kashiga Dopek. I don't know why they have different last names. I couldn't find anything about that. So your research probably can find something better. Nurkhan Zhumagazt. Both mainly strikers, but I'll definitely say Zhumagazt is probably the more MMA all-rounder for this fight. But yeah, what do you think about this fight, Mr. Ohio?
I like this fight. We know Yanbo is a hard puncher and he's going to bring it. I know I believe he's 0-2 in RIZIN, but he's just an exciting fighter, and Nurkhan is untested, but also a pretty good striker, clearly by the record. 6 knockouts, it looks like. But seems more versatile. Yanbo Saika has no defense. None whatsoever. If Nurkhan has any countering ability, he should be able to finish him hands down and pretty quick.
Now, I will mention Zhumagazt does have some pride. It's a bit of a seedy organization, I'll say, in Kazakhstan. But I did watch a bunch of his fights. He is legit. He fights exactly like Doubtback, by the way. Both southpaws, both body punchers, very much so. So, basically, if you don't want to watch any fights that he's done before, if you watch Doubtback, they're basically they're those mirror images of each other. But yes, like you said, Saika. Listen, Saika is a knockout or he knocks you out or he gets knocked out in the process fighter. Yeah. Listen, an exciting guy though, a really exciting guy. I'm
he's gonna bring it.
None of his fights are ever boring. By the way, the guy he lost to in Road to UFC, Won Bin Ki, by the way.
Small world.
It's a really small world, that Road to UFC. Again, he's a guy, he's got no defense. I have to assume that Nurkhan's is well prepared for that. He's not gonna just go in there looking for a firefight, because that's not how he fights. Yeah. I think Zhumagazt is gonna knock him out, probably, right? First round, second round?
I'll go with first round.
I'll say first round. Now we got
this is a great fight. This is a phenomenal fight.
We got a case of the long fighting vet Taichi Nakajima taking on. Do you want to call him a prospect, or is he too young to be a prospect?
He's a young veteran.
Young veteran Joji Goto. Like we said, beat Kashimura. Nakajima beat Koro at the last show. At the last RIZIN show he fought.
You mean Mr. Izawa? Got it.
Mr. Izawa, yes. Who I'm surprised did not get booked on the show. I figured that they tried to book the two of them together, because they tend to do shit like that. Anyway.
Yeah. They do.
So, how do you think this fight will go, Mr. Ohio? It's a very tough fight to pick.
It is. I'm gonna go with Goto by knockout.
Do you think Nakajima might just be more chinny in this?
Yes, I do, because the way he was knocked out by Solchu Kim with one shot when he was winning, and it didn't even seem like it was that big of a shot, and that made me think that his chin is starting to go. Now, granted, Taichi Nakajima has a beautiful jab, like that thing is a piston, but I do think that Joji Goto is good enough to get inside and clip him at some point.
By the way, it looks like at this point, that was the first time he was ever knocked out in his career. Nakajima.
Got it. I'm just saying, like, the way, because it was a very short punch. And because I believe Nakajima is 35, 36 now.
Yeah.
I just think he is starting to fade a little physically. He's still very talented he's just a solid all-rounder, but I just think Goto's younger. And obviously, I just think he's going to find a way to get inside and clip him.
Now, just some background. Nakajima trains with Shinya Aoki. Joji Goto trains at Tribe, Tokyo, Ryo Chona's dojo. Who do you think will be the better grappler in this fight if it goes to a grappling stage?
Goto.
You think so? Really?
I do. I've been really impressed with the grappling he's had in RIZIN.
Let's see. Oh, Ike, I apologize. I didn't see this comment. He said, I don't know much about jiu-jitsu, but Daisuke Nakajima Sakuraba worries me. Listen, sometimes you can't teach an old sometimes the old shit works. Sometimes old is
But Nakamura's always been phenomenal with submissions.
He's good at one fucking thing. And if he gets that, you're done. That's just how it is, man. That's just
Sakuraba. That was his second pro fight. MMA grappling is so much different than
he was winning that fight, though. If you're going by points, I think that Sakuraba was winning that fight until he made
I agree.
grave error.
I agree, but you fight 15 minutes you fight 15 minutes for a reason.
Yeah. So you think Goto would have the better grappling? I don't know. That's hard. I mean,
I
think
Nakajima is the better technical striker.
Yeah. But man, like this can go. I feel like this can go.
Oh, it can go either way. Tough. I'm just saying. I think Goto is the better grappler by a hair.
Okay. I always pick Nakajima because he'll win. It's weird because he has that weird career where he's beaten fighters he probably shouldn't have beaten, but then he loses fights against people that he probably should have beaten. He has that weird inverse career trajectory. Oh man. But I think I like
phenomenal fight.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I feel like Unk. I have to go with Unk because sometimes just these older guys just, you mentioned the jab. I don't know if this will even go down to the ground. Tell you the truth, I think this might just stay standing. I feel like
it could be, but my concern, like I said, with Nakajima, just his chin. I don't care. I don't care if it's the first time he was ever knocked out or not. Once it's gone, it's gone.
I can't. I mean, I've watched his other fights that he's had, like with the Hulk, the bantamweight Hulk guy, and then Koro. I don't know. Nihonjin desu ka? He said that Shinya said that Nakajima's grappling is better than Goto's. I wouldn't know if I would trust Shinya's. Shinya tends to say a lot of shit. That's not.
I'm just going by what I've seen from both of them.
Yeah. I gotta go Nakajima, man. Listen, I'm still not sold that this guy's career is going downward. I think this guy still has.
Well, I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm just saying, like, I question if his chin is gone.
Well, again, I'm gonna still minus that one time he got knocked out. I think he still got the chin there. I think he's gonna have the veteran's edge, the experience edge against Joji Goto. Goto, he got taken down by Kashimura. There were some dangers of being submitted in that fight. I would have to say that, probably I feel like Nakajima is maybe. I think Nakajima will also know how to take the fight, like where to take the fight in terms of fight IQ. I think he'll be able to make adjustments. If if Goto's beating him on the feet, maybe I'll have to go to the ground with this, or vice versa. Yeah, I gotta go with Nakajima with a win. But this is a very interesting fight. Very glad that this got booked.
Absolutely,
very, very, very glad.
I would say that the winner of this fight's Danny Sabatello.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that. Now
if he doesn't get the final shot.
Yeah. Another veteran versus up and coming fighter, Kazumasa Majima taking on grappler, taking on Shuya Kimura, the striker. Kimura from Brave Gym. So
and the common opponent, Vugar Karamov.
Yes, and he beat both of them. Finished Majima, did not finish Kimura. I think, and Kimura said this in the confessions video, he thinks that he learned a lot from that fight. And I think he did too.
No doubt.
The fact that he didn't get submitted despite being in all those bad positions, that's pretty darn good. Also, by the way,
Karamov, that does say something.
Talk about size difference. Watch that fight and come back to me about size difference. Oh
yeah.
But the thing is that, listen, Majima's Achilles heel has always been strikers or Imanari. But Kimura, we saw, got taken down a bunch of times, got his back taken. But they both have a common win though over Takeji Yokoyama, a jiu-jitsu black belt.
Yes.
So,
and I was at the Majima, I was at RIZIN 43 with 43, 44, whatever. Yeah, RIZIN 44 when Majima neutralized Yokoyama's grappling.
Got it, yeah. So, any thoughts on this fight, Mr. Ohio?
Once again, it's grappler striker. If it goes to the ground, Majima wins probably by decision. I think Kimura's defensive grappling is good enough to keep him from being submitted. If it stays standing,
I mean, he's from Brave. He's got to have he must have been proving on his grappling defense since then.
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, because I don't think Majima's as good a grappler as Karamov is.
Okay.
Yeah, but if Kimura keeps it standing, I think he's going to knock Majima out.
Okay. Yeah, I think Kimura's going to win. I think he's going to get another knockout win. You think he'll get this in the first round? I think he'll get it in the first round.
I do. And if Kimura wins, I would like to see him in with Hiroaki Suzuki.
Yeah, that'd be a great fight. That'd be a
New Year's Eve, 2 strikers. Do it.
Yeah. Sorry, we got some things in the comments. Ike says, I don't like the Majima matchup. I want to see how Kimura fights against a striker. Yeah, maybe we'll get to see that. That'll be next. Eventually it's got to happen, man. It does have to happen. So
yeah, you have to. A striker's gonna have to fight a grappler and vice versa at some point.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like other strikers he could face. Like we said, you brought Hagiwara. Probably that's too early at this point. Hagiwara is material.
Would you put him in with?
What about Suzuki? Chihiro?
No, not yet. Chihiro needs a easy winner too.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious because
I know he's getting injured every fight. He's not.
Yeah. How about would Kimura Doubtbeck be too soon?
I don't know if Doubtbeck's okay. I've seen all these things about Doubtbeck going to bantamweight, so I have no idea what he's doing. If he's sticking at featherweight, that would not be too bad. But I would like to see that Doubtbeck
Kimura versus Yaman.
Oh, that could be good. That could be good. Yeah, that could be a good one. That could be a good one. So I'm more of a fan of the Suzuki one though, because Suzuki, he's a good gatekeeper. I feel like he's a good gatekeeper for 145. Now this Mike, we can help Super Anime King 100 with. So he's going to Japan. He's going to Japan next year. He wants to know how to get tickets for shows like Deep MMA. Rises on E+.
Wouldn't that be on E+? I thought.
Deep MMA. I got
or maybe you would have to go to the Korakuen Hall ticket office.
You could go to Korakuen Hall ticket office if the show is there, or whatever ticket office is hosting this thing. The other thing is, if you're a fan of a fighter, reach out to the fighter, use Google Translate or whatever, and say, "Hey, I'd like to buy tickets through you." That actually will be a lot better because
doesn't Lawson have a ticket service too?
I think they do, but will they have that for Deep?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, I'm trying to think of stuff off the top of my head because E+ was the one that got Ryzen from when my wife and I went to Crush at Korakuen Hall. We got tickets day of at the ticket office.
Yeah, when I went to, so the first 2 Deep shows I went to, I got the tickets directly from the office. Walked off, like you said. Yeah. WMA scene says it best. A lot of fighters sell tickets to reach out to them so they get credit. It's kind of like how, like, if you ever, like, comedy shows, if you buy tickets directly from the comedian, it's kind of like that thing where, like, they get a kickback or they get credit or whatever. So if there's a fighter on there that you like, Super Anime King, reach out to them. Or if not, pick one of the fighters. It actually probably is best to do that because it'll help them out. And that's how I got my tickets I got them through Full Swing for his Deep fight. And so actually now that I think about it, so no, that was I went to what's that? Not Ariake. What's the other one that they had all the shows at? Not Ariake.
Not Ariake Arena. Are you talking about in Tokyo?
Yeah.
Yoyogi?
No. It's a small arena. It's the one that's like, it's like so far. It's like near the river.
Ariake Coliseum?
No. I'm gonna quickly look it up now.
It's not Sumo Hall, is it?
No, definitely not Sumo Hall. It's technically in Tokyo. New Pier Hall. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if New Pier Hall though has like it's a hall. It's not a box office, but you can still buy tickets on the day of there. And then it says Deep Jewels is a month away. And they announced earlier this week that it was down the standing room only. So, yeah. Well, you're going next year, so you got time to prepare for that Super Anime King. So, yeah. Again, wait for the fight. Try to reach out to the fighters if you can. Also, reach out to me, or if you're on our Discord. I don't know if you're on Discord. We could always help you out with any of that stuff as well.
Feel free to reach out.
So now we're getting on to the big giant meat. I shouldn't say that with the woman here, but whatever. Meat part of the card. Finally, Izawa defending against Oshima. So presumably this fight's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Rock Hogan of J women's MMA.
Yes. So but we got it on paper. Let's presume it happens, that no shenanigans or shit happens. Let's say the fight goes through.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think this will go, Mike?
Ooh. Well, for starters, I think it's gonna be exciting as hell because I think these two are gonna have a ton of great exchanges. I think Oshima is a better quote unquote wrestler. I think Izawa's better with submissions.
How about striking?
That I don't know on because both of them are pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
I would say just you would think Izawa because she's so much tall. I think she's quite a bit taller, isn't she?
Oh, she's very much taller. Oshima's like 5'1", 5'2", maybe.
Okay, so she's small. Okay, so she's shorter than I am. Good to know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Izawa by submission.
Okay. WMMA scene, I know you're here. I want to hear your thoughts on this fight as well. We'll post.
I just think the relentless submission attempt, the pressure from the submission attempts will eventually be too much.
Mm-hmm. And no problem, Super Anime King. Please, try to buy them from the fighters if you can. WMA scene, genuine grudge match. Izawa talked to Wildcat about Oshima, and Oshima's finally started speaking on Izawa. Now, here's another question I have, Mr. Hyle. Is this fight 2 or 3 years too late, do you think?
Yes, but at least we're getting it.
Okay.
Honestly, it's not to this extent, but it's kind of like Pacquiao Mayweather, where at least we got the damn thing.
Okay. Let's presume that neither of them are injured, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want any bullshit. Okay?
No.
So, here's the problem is that, here's the thing. Obviously, Izawa's weakness is striking. That is her weakness through and through. We saw that with the Siwoo Park fight. Saw a little bit with the Kana Asakura fight as well.
Yes.
Oshima, there is a blueprint to defeat Oshima. And we've seen that with people who have fought against her. If you can negate her grappling and just hold her down, you can beat her. And that's what the Korean girl from Black Combat did, I think it was. I think, didn't Siwoo Park beat her that way as well, I believe? I think. I feel like there's a lot more stuff that you can find on Izawa, on how Izawa can beat Oshima rather than Oshima beating Izawa.
Agreed. I think Oshima's got to fight a perfect fight.
Yes. My issue is that I am not a fan of Izawa anymore. Sprawl and brawl is the key to fighting Oshima, yeah. I'm not a fan of Izawa. She has stalled this fight. And pretty much Adam's weight division, I would say. Strawweight as well, if you want us to talk about deep jewels as well.
Yeah. I would like to see a title change here.
But man, I think that Izawa's gonna win this.
I do too. But I also think that I think Oshima can definitely win, but like I said, she would need to fight a perfect fight.
It would have to be perfect. I think Oshima might be I think she might be the better striker. I think she might be slightly better at striking.
I mean, she can get inside.
Yeah.
I think she's very strong physically.
Yeah.
So if she can get inside, and Seika Izawa's stand-up is so damn stiff, she holds her chin up too. Presumably, Saori can hit her with a right hook.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's that possibility, but I don't think that's very likely. I think this is definitely going to be primarily a ground fight. I think that's safe to say.
Ike asked, why is Rei not fighting anyone? That's interesting because it is Kobe. She is from the Osaka area. I think they're saving her for New Year's, I think. I also think they're saving with the presumption that if Izawa wins, then you can do Izawa versus Reina for a title shot, I believe. That's the other big fight that should happen. That should have happened before.
Especially because with this being the last Saitama Super Arena show before the shutdown for remodeling.
Yeah. Now, if Oshima wins, I don't know if they're gonna go the route of a immediate rematch, or they're just gonna have Izawa and Reina fight, because Reina won't fight Oshima because they train together, so that's out of the question. So I don't know which route they'll go with if Oshima wins.
Quick question: Was it Oshima that beat Moeri Suda?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was gonna say Moeri Suda would have been a choice. Maybe Hamasaki again.
She beat Hama. You think they would do Suda versus Reina? Is that what you meant to say?
Suda versus Reina might be an option.
That's a tough fight for Suda, though. That is an extremely tough fight.
It is. And then if Oshima wins, who would be the first challenger? Would you do Saori Oshima? I don't know if they fought deep. Would Oshima, Kate Lotus make sense?
That could, but Kate Lotus needs to get like a big win. I don't think beating Bomi Lee would.
No, but I'm saying like there's not that much. There's not much depth at 108.
I know. So yeah, I think Oshima beating Izawa is the better outcome.
Yes,
but
will it happen?
Yeah, I have to go with Izawa, unfortunately, to retain.
I'm gonna go with the second round submission.
I think it'll go all 3 rounds. I think they're gonna do. I think she'll just be able to out grapple Oshima for 3 rounds. Oshima's not gonna be able to get any sort of throws, judo trips, or anything like that in this fight. Sad to say. That's what my brain says. That's what the brain says. Okay, main event time. Kyohei Hagiwara taking on Kyouma Akimoto. Thoughts, Mr. Ohio?
It's an interesting fight. I personally wouldn't have booked. I know why they booked it, but me as a Hagiwara fan, I just think he's a special attraction. I think he's obviously very limited. Great strike, pretty damn good striker, horrible grappler. Akimoto is very well-rounded and only getting better. I think that in order for Hagiwara to win this, obviously he needs to keep the fight standing. If Akimoto's smart, take him to the ground, grapple him a little bit, and submit him.
You don't think does Hagiwara have a striker's chance for this?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. He's got a good enough jab to set up his right hand, which is he can knock anyone out with one shot.
What about his calf kicks, though? He talks, he has strong calf kicks. And
he does, but if he's lazy with it, then Akimoto's got pretty good takedowns too, I think. So he's got to be very careful with that. I would be very selective, but I would be jabbing a lot.
Definitely on paper, you think that Akimoto has every advantage in this fight.
Except power.
Yeah. Even experience. Hagiwara, I think, has maybe more fight experience than
he does. He does, and more big fight experience.
Yeah,
I know Akimoto was what 12th or 13th match, whatever it was at the Dome.
Yeah,
but he hasn't vetted a show like Hagiwara has. Hagiwara's headlined multiple shows, so he's got that big fight experience. He knows how to prepare mentally and all that type of thing. So we'll see what this does with Akimoto, but I think he's going to out grapple Hagiwara and eventually submit him.
Again, I agree with you why they made this fight. It does make sense. This could co-main though, like a dome card or a Saitama show, I think.
Yeah.
But I think for a landmark show, it's a pretty fine main event.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But I think Hagiwara is better as an attraction instead of a serious contender, because I don't think he's a serious contender.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to take the L on something. T-san says Captain Africa used to actually live in Africa for a few of his works. That's why his name is Captain Africa. I made the assumption that he has never ever even touched the continent of Africa. So I take another L in fight in this on this show. Anyway, so by the way, I don't think any fighter who was could a DDP ever go by Captain Africa being from South Africa? I don't think he could get away with that.
No. No.
By the way, also Akimoto dropped the hard F on the Rise Confessions video against Hagiwara. So
a hard what?
The hard F rhymes with mag. I thought it was coming from Hagiwara. No, it was Akimoto who dropped it. That seems like something Hagiwara
would say.
Yeah, but no, it was Akimoto who dropped the hard F. Yeah, man, I think this is gonna be Akimoto 3 rounds. 3 rounds. Can he submit? I think he submit. Does he need to submit? No, that's the thing. He doesn't even have to do anything. Yeah. I mean, maybe Hagiwara's find that Tribe Tokyo grappling stuff will finally catch up in this fight, but I still have yet to see it. I mean, the other 2 fighters he's fought, Taisei Nishitani, who got strays in the confessions as well, and then Toby Misech. And then before that, it got submitted by Ryo Takagi, who's only a striker. So, I mean, yeah, man.
Yet he survives a bunch with Koji Takeda. Go figure.
Yeah, it's so weird. That was Takeda's first fight at featherweight. So maybe that has something to do with that. And got kicked in the. He also got kicked in the balls as well. So, yeah, but no, I gotta go with Akimoto. I think it's gonna be Akimoto's night.
Submission.
Yeah, I put possible future featherweight title contender. I guess it's possible. It would.
I mean, I would say if Akimoto wins, you put him in maybe Doubtback.
Yeah, I still want to see that fight. I really do want to see that fight. Hagiwara said if he wins this fight, he deserves Mikuru. Mikuru said he's apparently not fighting at New Year's Eve. Don't know if that's a contract dispute or negotiation tactic, but that's what he said on the social medias, on the SNS. So, yeah.
Or I could see Akimoto, if he's coming back, maybe you do Akimoto versus Ren Hiramoto?
Oh, no, I think Akimoto, I think you do that Doubtback fight. I really think you should do that Doubtback fight, really.
Then what's the main event for New Year's Eve?
Oh, of course, Bader versus no, of course not. Good question. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. When a fighter says, "Oh, I'm not going to be fighting on New Year's Eve," because Chihiro also said he's not fighting. There's another big time. Ren, I think, also said he's not fighting. I don't. This could be just negotiation bullshit. Nah, I'm not gonna fight, and then they back up the. I don't know what the equivalent of Brinks truck in Japan is, but they back that up. A Super Anime King says likely waiting for that Hiramoto rematch. Yeah, so I still think that Mikuru should do the check off all 3 revenge matches and face Karamov. I think it could be I think he could possibly beat Karamov.
Yeah, I mean, it is possible. Maybe they would Karamov versus Mikuru on New Year's Eve.
If Karamov wins a fight in less than a minute, maybe. I don't know. I don't know for New Year's if that's enough time though.
Mm-hmm.
If that would be the toughest fight out of all the fights that Mikuru has, on his revenge tour would be.
Mm-hmm.
I think even tougher than Kleber. So I think he would want more time than a month to prepare for Vugar.
True. Or would the main event have to be Kleber would have to be Souza versus Shaduliev?
I hope that's what it is, man. I really hope that's what that could be a main event. I think that could be a main event for that show. I really do. For the final Saitama show, that could be a really great main event. Mm-hmm. Before we go, Mr. Ohio, what 3 fights on this absurdly packed card show are you looking forward to the most?
Oshima versus Izawa finally. Mm-hmm. Kashimura versus Yasui.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the third one, I am going to go with Karamov against Matsushima.
Okay. Ike corrected me. He said he didn't get a contract yet. I really don't. Shaduliev versus Mikuru. I think Shaduliev would murder him. I think it's really I think Shaduliev Satoshi is the one to do. And then Mikuru maybe versus Vugar. Maybe next year they do Ren versus whatever. Yeah. Also, here's the other thing as well. Mikuru is a bullshitter. He may have gotten contract and is just lying, or he may not. I don't know. He is a bullshitter. This guy said he was retiring and then came back like quickly. So
there's also the fact, isn't breaking down starting to slow a little bit?
Yeah, that's that whole break. It's so good. It's still like popular and all that stuff, but the what do you call it? What's it called when the peak of it I think has already passed for it. You can only depend on Yakuza guys so long. Now they're actually getting real fighters on their show, like Max Yoshida and Yukinori Akizawa.
Yeah.
He not retired because he heard that's true. He was like, shit, he took steroids. Fuck that. Super Anime King says, you guys hear anything on broadcasting the 1 hour Yaki show? Didn't we talk about that before? Didn't you say that?
I thought it was on pay-per-view, isn't it?
Was that the one that they're not showing though? I thought you said that's the one that they're not showing.
No, I'm talking about the GOAT show with Ryujin Nasukawa.
Oh my god, my bad. I'm sorry. My brain is melting. The 1 Ariake show, isn't that a Prime? Are we getting on Prime here? I
thought it was on pay-per-view, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I just assumed that every one show is on Prime. If it's not though, oh man, one is really fucking up. One is doing a lot of things wrong, but let's not get into that. Sorry, Mr. Ohio. The fights you're looking forward to the most.
Oh, I already said them.
Oh, you did? Sorry. What were they again? I apologize. I forgot.
Oshima Izawa, Kashimura versus Yasui, and then God damn it! Now I'm having a brain fart.
Nakajima? Was it Nakajima?
No, it wasn't that. It was hold on.
Majima Kimura?
Karamov and Matsushima.
Okay. So my 3 that I'm picking: Oshima Izawa. Let's hope it actually happens. Kashimura versus Yasui, and Nakajima versus Goto. And that is RIZIN Landmark 12 in Kobe. Again, it is free on RIZIN.tv. Free. FREE. No ifs, ands, or buts. Free. And should be available on demand, hopefully as soon as the show ends. So if you can't stay up from Sunday to Monday, you should be able to watch it hopefully the next day. Hopefully you don't get spoiled. Before we head out, got to also plug the sponsor, Shroom Bar. Go to eatshroombar.com, use code WAR, check out for 25% off your first order for all these great bars. If you also buy the bars, please tell me as well. I'll give you a shout out for doing it as well, because also I appreciate the support that you do for this venture that I'm doing. Please, I know you have no social media, Mr. Heil, so I will defer to the Discord, RIZIN FF. Please join the RIZIN FF Discord where we talk about all MMA. We also talk about pro wrestling and movies and everything. It's a great bunch of people, except for J Wolf. Just kidding. No, we love J Wolf. We love talking about everything. Just 2 rules: don't be racist, don't be an asshole. And again, please follow the pod. Oh yeah, please like, subscribe, please put a comment, do everything, helps algorithm engagement and all that stuff. So please like, comment, yada yada yada, and then please follow the Twitter at WeAreRizinPod and follow us there, please. Would appreciate it. And again, thank you so much, everybody, tuning in. My voice is deteriorating, so I'm gonna leave now. Again, RIZIN Landmark 12 in Kobe this Sunday night for us outside Japan, going into Monday, and free on RIZIN.tv. Thank you again, everybody. Enjoy the fights, and hopefully see you for the review show. Take care.
Sayonara.